Welcome to Ask the Lynnwood Cop. I'm Teresa Whipple. Good morning, Sergeant Cole Langdon.
It's great to be back.
Yeah, it's great to have you. And we're going to talk today about something I've wondered personally, and that is when you are driving down a stretch of road that has that center turn lane that I've always referred to as suicide lanes. And is that is that an okay term to use?
It's an okay term, and it's a well-deserved and well-earned name. There's a dangerous dynamic that's at play when using that lane, and so it's important for people to be aware of that. And so it's great we're going to talk about it.
Okay, good. So the question is, what are the rules? I mean, a lot of times we'll, especially like on Highway 99, driving down, and you might see traffic backed up, and you know you're going to turn left anyway eventually.
Right.
How soon can you get into those lanes? What are the rules of the road?
Great. There's actually two prongs with the revised Code of Washington concerning two-way left turn lanes. That's the appropriate name for it, but people do often refer to it as a suicide lane. The first is that you can travel a distance of up to 300 feet while in that lane. Okay. So if the roadway is wide open and you see your turn coming up, you can actually enter that lane up to 300 feet away. The other prong of that, though, and the one that's more concerning for us and the cause of collisions, is that you are not allowed to enter that lane and pass any vehicles that are traveling in the same direction as you. So if northbound traffic is backed up and you're traveling northbound and you have traffic to get up to where you want to turn, you're not allowed to do that. You can't even pass one vehicle. And that's a leading cause of collisions for us in the north end of our city right now is two-way left turn violations. So we have had a lot of issues with that in the past. And the dynamic that comes up is we'll sometimes have people coming out of driveways, and northbound traffic or southbound traffic, whatever happens to be the stopped direction of traffic, will allow these people to emerge from driveways and come out onto the road. And as they're doing that, there's a person traveling northbound or southbound in that two-way left turn lane passing traffic, and we end up having a T-bone type collision, which if you're familiar with the airbags in vehicles and the protection systems, there's not a whole lot of metal there to protect you in a side impact type collision. It's the one that's most likely to cause some serious injuries. So we really want the public to be aware that if you're traveling on the road and you decide to enter that two-way left turn lane, no matter how tempting it is, if you see your turn up ahead, we need you to stop and actually wait until traffic clears out. You're not allowed to pass vehicles while in that two-way left turn lane. And again, you have that 300 feet distance, but that tends to not be as much of an issue if there's no traffic on the road. The dynamic we're concerned about is passing any vehicles at all.
Right.
So.
And as you had mentioned to me earlier, if you do choose to do that and if there is a collision, you're the one who's going to get a ticket, right? You're at fault.
Yes. Even though that car is emerging from a private right-of-way, you are required to yield to them. And again, the fact that you are passing other vehicles, you are now committing a violation, and you will be a person most likely to receive an infraction for a two-way left turn violation.
Okay, good to know. Well, thanks for the information, and we will be back again soon with another episode of Ask the Lynnwood Cop.